got my line up there first shot. It has had a lot of tree surgery work done here. Property line prune before this got built, which I was not involved in. Tree surgery quotation is to remove some selected branches up on this main big stem to reduce a bit of the distal loading on the main stem structure, which is that one there. Might be installing, if it's viable when I do the aerial inspection today, install a tree brace there, and then 1 2/3 up in here somewhere back into the main structure. So the main concerns, you know, new property built, large tree, large everything. So they got in contact for me to do an aerial inspection, because when I did my site visit originally, I noticed a lot of kino seeping down the stem, the main stem structure. Looks like bloody Milo. Oh, fucking stinks. Yes. No cavity, I can just feel bark in there like this stuff. So to me that indicates that it's either stress, like growth stress, drought stress, too much water stress, structural stress, stresses of being an inner city tree. So I'm gonna get up there, have a scratch around, have a look, see if the tree bracing is viable for the future, and obviously the pruning work, so I don't want to bore you too much. So I'll jump up there. I did also mention in the worksite notes on removing this brickwork here because it's damaging the root collar zone, the anchoring roots to the main stem. That's another thing. And yeah, it's just got a lot going on with this one, so I'm going to jump up on the ropes now. I usually go up the hardest way possible to get warmed up, but I found my foot loop the other day, which is kind of handy, so bung that on, have a bit more of a relaxing ascent. All right, I'll see you back on my head. Oh, nearly fucking fell over. I've got a pedestrian walking this way. I wonder if they're going to ask if I'm removing the tree.
On the tree?
Yeah, jumping up to have a bit of a look-see at it.
What?
Bit of an aerial inspection just for structural and tree health. So yeah, hopefully it's going to complement an arborist support down the track. So yeah, I usually chuck my camera on just to get an idea of what's going on, and if I need to use it down the track I can, so pretty handy.
It's a nice tree.
Yeah, it's a cracker, eh? You local, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, yes.
Agate Street.
Yeah, lovely. It's a good area, hey?
Yeah.
Lots of canopy, which is good.
Yeah.
All right, mate, have a good weekend, eh?
Yeah.
Take care.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Too easy with this shit. I feel like an old fucking washed out climber using that shit. Goodbye. I did pick up on this staining as well, but you know, it could be organic matter, not so much the tree bleeding out sap. Warm myself up a bit. Yeah, see, that's better. About that thing slowing me down. So I thought it'd be nice to come up to the top because the views are bloody fantastic up here. So when I arrive at my destination, which is the top of this tree, around anchored, I'll show you the views of the city area. I reset my anchor point up at the top here through 2 forks and then choked down below the main fork I'm anchored on. You see here, one here, one there, and then the quickie double wrap around here. Tie her off. I don't know what that place is there, but I might Google search it and bung it on this video so you guys know what it bloody is. Looks rather medieval from here, obviously not. Awesome structure, eh, these citriodoras. It's unreal. I was thinking about running one from like up in here back into here, 'cause it, you know, down there is a codominant bifurcation. But I was hoping to get one from up in here somewhere down into that one, which is the main concern. Running one down from in here somewhere back in as another capture, but I'm gonna have to put 4.5 ton dynamic tree bracing in. My main concern is, I'll go down there in a minute and climb and show you, but that old pruning cut when they did all this property line pruning, because this canopy used to be like engulf this whole half this block. Hello, welcome to some arbor freestyling. I will put up a marker where I am anchored right now talking to you viewers. I will also upload an image right now of the canopy in 2022 before it had the questionable tree surgery work done by the company before, which I call scorched earth pruning. And here is the final product of some scorched earth pruning. You can see in the aerial image that I reckon almost nearly 50% of the canopy was removed in one pruning event. And that is why I have some major concerns about the tree's health moving forward and the structural integrity of the whole canopy. Big wounds all along here. And my main concern is that's on the tension side of this where it used to fork out, which will compromise the integrity of this big stem here. It might be worth even just doing a bit of lightweight reduction on this just to reduce some of the wind loading up in this canopy. This is the trouble, you do this sort of hardcore tree surgery work, and it, in my opinion, it's the start of the end in terms of tree health, biomechanics, because there's like so much fucking biomass up here, right? Like tons, you know. And I'll show you the rest of the staining on the main bifurcations, trification, quadrifications, all the bifurcations. Bloody hell, what pedestrians walking under. Gotta be a bit careful, eh? I don't have any signage up because I try to be covert in these sort of days. I don't want to be disturbed by like the local government going, oh, are you removing the tree? Where's your arbor support? No, I'm doing a bloody air inspection, you bastards. Alright, let's probably get my rope the other side, make more sense. Better. Okay, let's roll this air inspection. Bit of rubbing, no concern, that's over the footpath and road. Good. That's looking very normal for citriodora. That's not a concern, that's over the footpath. Yeah, so this is one of the old pruning cuts that was done. It must be like 3 or 4 years ago. But this is the Kino I was talking about from the ground. That's the trouble with big wounds, you get all this cracking in the sapwood. They do compartmentalise wounds very well, but you'll see it occluded. But in these areas it can still have huge stem failures. Yeah, sometimes you get a bit of brown rot as well. I mean, the pruning cuts are good, obviously, Australian standard, amenity pruning. But again, big wounds, big timber. Here's the codominant bifurcation I was talking about. So this is one that's occluded over, this would have been years ago. So the stem of concern is this one here. It has been pretty much lion-tailed, pruning cut there, older cut there. Epicormic growth popping up there, whether that's sun stimulation on the bark, activating the dormant buds, or if sometimes you get this and you see structural torsional cracking, and as a response to wounding, the tree goes shit. You need to put resources in there, localise the area, and it punches out all the new growth. Go up and look at that other pruning cut. No alarm bells there. Pretty good. Let's get a bit more and get up there. Yeah, see, look at that. Okay. Huge. Is that wall one of compartmentalization? Alex Shigo area of failing. Huge friggin' pruning cut. And look at that. Small tree there. Better get around this side, mate. Have a better look. Yeah, not good, hey. It's just not good. It's just not good when you get this cracking, for fuck's sake. If that works its way down, and this, they do have humongous failures. This is the other area of concern that I saw staining, maybe just more organic matter from the bark sitting up here. There's a big pruning cut there I didn't do. I mean, it's good it's got some epichronic growth kicking out. Go down and suss this main stratification. Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like there's a bit of a cavity here. Oh, okay, so that would be the staining I saw from this. Oh my god. Wow, okay, I'm gonna get that on the ropes. There's the trouble with ground inspections, you can't pick up on this stuff, eh? Oh. Yuck. Yeah, huge lump of kino, eh? Yeah, this is the stuff I was picking up on from the ground. Yeah, and that's good leaving these here to aid in trying to repair this winding site. Okay. I might explore a redirect maybe up there. Oh. Maybe I can just shinny up this. Not too much. Fucking around with the flip line and shit. Yeah, that's good. Fucking rock climbing skills kicking in. I love this shit, eh? If you don't, what's the fucking point, eh? Tree bracing. be good to inspect these epicormic growth and shit. This area, like, you know, like why has it put on all this epicormic growth? It's got epicormic growth because it's been fucking locked. Okay, that'd be why. So the guy before locked these two branches, maybe to not put a huge wound here and get rid of the issue over there and create epicormic growth. Not put a huge wound here, but then again it's not showing these standards. The bloody bit I have to get out to. Fucking right there, right? Right out there. But if I did the actual tree surgery work, I would do what I've done now and then set up another anchor point up in here so I can traverse up into there, set up rigging one section out there, that, I don't know, that rubbing one case by case. If it's fused I'll leave it, if it's not I'll probably look at taking it back to the epicormic, 2 branches back into that point, just to not put another wound in there. In terms of bracing, fuck, I don't know, really not sport for choice. I don't even know if it's worth doing or not. It's just that bloody wound there. If that stem was still there, so remember it was massive, that could have aided 2 4.5 dynamic tree braces, one up in there, one up in that head, you know, one down into here, one down into here, another one from that junction down. We'll leave the tree with a quantified tree rest assessment sort of report, or everyone can up their insurances. It's just fucking massive, eh? These fucking trees, they just get huge. Look at it. Fucking like a tree. You just want to inspect a couple of cuts down there, right? So, trouble with angiosperms laying down reaction wood on the tension side, unlike a conifer, the integrity is more focused on the tension side here. So these sort of pruning cuts here, working their way up, and it has the body language for probably a failure. You can see swelling up here. They do get this from like loading, and it will lay down reaction wood where required, but you see these have just big torsional failures. And you look into the sapwood area and there's sometimes brown rot, an old pruning cut that's been absorbed like 10 or 15 years ago, and you get like big pockets of like kino sitting in the pruning cuts. Mechanical loading on the tension side here, and you know, all these features, pruning cuts. Arborists are amazing, and arborists are also destroyers of trees. Yeah, it's nice getting up these and not actually cutting them, but looking at them from a structural perspective, just assessing the tree, the structure, before actually wielding a chainsaw up here. I have noticed some more staining and kind of coming out of that crack on the tension side there, where I think that mature epicormic branch is subtending from. I'll just boost down there, have a look there, then break down this aerial inspection for today. Yes. This is also the trouble with this species, especially like Corymbias and eucalyptus trees. When you lose a lot of canopy, like it has in this event with the new popped in all that pruning, where the tree gets exposed to new wind loadings, it loses all that protective layer. You find these areas get more loaded up, and you do get more structural stresses and cracking. And this is a good example. Don't have my hand sore on me, but yeah, so you can see that goes into the structural wood, I'm pretty sure, because this is thin, pretty thin bark. It might just be the bark layer, which I'm hoping it is. Might be just the bark, I think it is. But you can see, yeah, look, and that is that swelling of reaction when I was talking about, when it gets that torsional stress and the canyon lays down all this reaction wood through here. That's it for the aerial inspection. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Just gonna head down now, pack up the ropes. Saturday morning I get coffee and some brekkie somewhere at a cafe. Sit there like a loner, daydreaming.